You want to talk about Celsius freezing withdrawals and what it means
Yeah,
for most people interested in crypto?
absolutely. I am not the world's greatest expert on crypto, but I for sure can tell you this. Please put 20K in chat if I told you Bitcoin was going to go to 20K when it was at 60. If you work with any brokerage, any firm, any company, and they do not allow you to pull your money away when you want to, you are invested in a centralized bank. I don't care what veneer they put on it, what they call it, but I know everyone in crypto is like, hey, if it's not your keys, it's not your coins. But if you cannot liquidate when you want to, you are at the mercy of a bank. And the thing that irritates me about this and bothers me is that I truly believe that Luna, Celsius, and Tether are going to be the Lehman Brothers and Bear Stearns of crypto for this crash. So what that means, they were the ones that went out of business, and they caused like a mass extinction level event financially on the stock side. The same is going to happen on the crypto side. Please be careful. Anyone that is invested in crypto, please make sure you have your keys, your passwords. You are not holding your coins on Coinbase or any other broker, because if they go out of business, they are not obligated to give you your money back. Most of you don't read the disclaimers and disclosures when you sign up because there's normally 40 pages. If you read them, it's terrifying. Please be careful. I am not the world's greatest crypto expert, I know, but I do know if this company goes out of business, you're going to be screwed. And I don't want you to be on the sidelines with your hard-earned money being taken away. So please be careful.
Yeah, I just want to add, so just to fill people in, Celsius, obviously they're holding people's withdrawals. They were offering high yields. And so, like we spoke about that. Shout out to Ben, who did an amazing. I mean, I went back and listened to that. He did an amazing job.
That's a classic episode.
Breaking down that whole process. They were offering high yields up to 18%, which is just unrealistic for long term. So the other part of it is obviously, you know, you're dealing with a bank, but is there a part of it if I can't liquefy my positions, does the actual platform have the funds to do it, right? If they're using my money to make profit and
or lend out,
the whole industry drops by 3 billion, it's going to be tough for me to get the money. Is that part of it as well?
Absolutely. Because if they're lending, and let's say one of the purposes of crypto was for it to not act like fiat currency. And then when people began doing fractional lending, I won't say which company, but there is a crypto platform that began doing fractional lending. Like if they have $1, they lend 9 more out on margin, and they thought a crash would never come. And that's why you guys see a lot of pushback on the Bored Ape Yacht Club take that I have, the Ethereum take. Because if this is true and people find this out, it's going to be a run on the bank, but it's going to be a run on crypto. And please be careful. Please go look on LinkedIn. If these people were not in the crypto space prior to 2015, they don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm just being honest. I know some of you get mad, and I know some of you are only watching clips, right? But when you look at perspective, I've been investing since 2009. Been trading since 2012. I've seen a lot come and go. This is worse than BitConnect was in 2016, 2017. It's just flat out fraud. And I know we all want easy gains and we all want easy money. There is no easy money, no easy wins in life, especially if you're Black, and there's no currency that is going to take care of the people first without taking care of the banks and the institutions, which are the financial cartels. Now we just get to see the conspiracy lid has come off, and now we're sitting in a lot of truth, bathing in a lot of truth. Please be careful. Most of these companies are not solvent enough to give you your money back. That's why they're stopping people from liquidating.
Yeah, and the company released a statement. They said that they're asking users to give them time to stabilize liquidity and operations, which is pretty interesting. If somebody wants their money that they can't, you have give me more time so I can get it to you. So
what does that sound like? Like if you grew up in the hood and somebody like, yo, let me get my 100 back, and they like, see, I was, but man, Lil Tay Tay them got it, so I'm gonna go to Lil Tay Tay auntie house first. Then I'm gonna come back to Brooklyn, and in 2 days I'm gonna give you money. They don't have it. Why is it different here? So the same scrutiny we sometimes go under, or you guys may put a guest under, please put Coinbase. And I joked this weekend. Vitalik wrote y'all back, emailed y'all back, let you know when Ethereum gonna go up. No? Hello? Come on, Star? No? Okay.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah,
Hey.
I almost got attacked, man. Somebody tried to do a Coinbase fraud to me earlier this week. It was a terrifying 10 minutes. But you know, we got the situation rectified right away.
Yeah.
So be careful. Be careful.
Well, safety first.
That's a fact.
Be safe though. A crypto lending app tried to take over a Wells account to stop it from collapsing the system. Should we be concerned?
For those, imagine if you had E-Trade. Everyone put what's your favorite brokerage app that you use? E-Trade, Thinkorswim, Robinhood. And imagine a person who had the biggest account on Robinhood or E-Trade. They tried to stop him or her from selling or buying what they wanted because it would look bad on the company. Terra Luna, Tether won't be the only people in this space, and because of lack of regulation. And I won't be surprised if a couple of these people end up being the catalyst for regulation. Everyone in crypto, listen up. That if you love crypto as a primary asset. Some of these people, since they've already got their funding, don't care what happens with the platform. They're going to be the reason the regulation comes in heavy. And because the economy is down, what happened in 2008 and 2009, what happened again, whatever presidential candidate, whether it's DeSantis or Trump or The Rock, whoever, they're going to come in and say, we got to protect the people from these scam artists. And they're going to have regulation up the ass. And what is regulation going to do to the crypto market? It is going to stabilize the gains.
But do you feel like, I feel like regulation is needed on a certain level because it's like the Wild Wild West, right? Too many people is getting robbed, too many hacks is happening, too much. And I feel like some level of regulation is needed in a system to have some level of structure in place.
No one was
Checks
saying
and
that
balances.
when they were on the winning side with the gun, getting 1,000% return in a year. To hell with crypto regulation, decentralized. So my thing is, if you want to be decentralized and not have the government in your pocket and that whole Alex Jones spiel, right? You can't take the little guy's money and all that. Great. Now you want protection when it's messed up?
But we know it's not decentralized. I mean, I think anybody with
They
any
tell me
level of
every week
intelligence-
that it is. You see the comments.
Well, it's not, because 3% of Bitcoin, 97% of Bitcoin is owned by 3% of the people. So how is it decentralized when the vast majority of Bitcoin is owned by a small group of people? So that is kind of the definition of being centralized. It's not a central bank. It might not be a central bank, but I mean, it's banking institutions.
And out
it's
of those
Wells.
3%, which ones are
hedge funds.
institutions that own it?
Yeah.
Which institutions own it?
No,
You saying out of the
I'm
3%?
asking the people out of the 3%, because the thing is, people act as if they want hedge funds out of the space, and then they'll champion Kathy, which I told you guys that they were going to attack her. Some of you I told privately, same thing was going to happen to Michael Saylor. I put the price out this weekend of where he'll get liquidated. We can talk about that later. And so when it's beneficial, people want centralization or an institution to back their asset. When it's not advantageous, they don't. Please go look at what percentage. Let's look at Bitcoin and Ethereum. Solana's trash. I hate to say it. Solana's trash. Solana's going to bite the dust here soon too. Mike clipped that up. Nikki clipped that up. Please be careful. I don't want you guys to gamble. So when I'm saying 2 tech, 2 index, if you picked anything outside of those 4, your losses are higher. When I'm like, hey, pick the top 2 in crypto, even though I don't love Ethereum, the use case for it is pretty solid, as BitBoy explained last week. Pick the top 2. When you're picking the 80th and you're like, what about AVAX? And what about Litecoin? Like, what about them? BNB Cash. No go. Please put in chat, invest in the top 2. You're good.
My graduates from my school being Forbes, bag drop.
Bag drop.
A mic drop, bag drop.
Bag drop.